it is Rachel here with Yarn at Play Crochet. So I did a whole night of filming last night on this yarn haul that I did from Dollar Tree, and then I went to go edit it and all of it was fuzzy. The yarn was not focusing in and it was just a mess. So normally I would do my yarn hauls with you being able to see my face rather than just my hands. But because I had those issues last night, I'm just going to do my yarn haul here in close-up. I hope that you guys bear with me on this. Hopefully I will be able to work out my camera issues so we don't have another yarn haul like this, so you can actually see my face and all of that good stuff. But in the meantime, I still wanted to show you what I got from Dollar Tree, so let's get into it. For those of you who are not in the States who are unfamiliar with what Dollar Tree is, it is a dollar store here in the United States. So everything in this store costs $1. And Premier Brand just started selling yarn from the Dollar Tree. And all of the yarn that is available, they only have 3 different types right now that I have seen, which is a acrylic worsted and a cotton blend that is a worsted weight, and a chenille. I could not get my hands on any of the chenille. The Dollar Tree that I went to did not have it available, but I grabbed what I could, and so I will show it to you here. So first of all, I will just show you kind of the 3. I got 2 different colorways in the solid colors that I thought went really pretty together, and then I got a couple of the tweeds, and then I got the cottons as well. So this is Premier Brand Just Yarn Worsted. And it comes in a 60-gram skein with 131 yards or 120 meters. And it is a 4-weight acrylic, which is very true. It is a worsted weight yarn. They recommend a 5mm needle or a 5.5mm crochet hook. And they say machine wash, warm, tumble dry on low heat. So, and with, I don't know if this is all Premier yarns. I generally don't use Premier a lot, but I did notice that on most of the labels, it does have this Ecotex. I'm not sure how to say that. I'm pretty sure that what this means is that it conforms to the European Union standards of what is and is not allowed for chemicals in your yarns. And the European Union standard is significantly more stringent than it is in the United States. So it's always nice to see that label, knowing that you have less chemicals in your yarn and less harmful substances in your pieces. And this yarn is made in Turkey. All right, so there's the basics. This color here is called terracotta. I really like this color a lot. I love warm colors, and I really gravitated toward this kind of soft orange, just really nice and warm color. And so I saw this one first, and I decided to put it together with these 2 other colors because I thought that it made a really pretty kind of trifecta of colors. So this one here is terracotta. This one here is called parchment. And this one is called goldenrod. I really liked the way that these 3 colors look together. I think that it could work up into a really gorgeous warm color granny square. And that's kind of what I'm planning on starting on using these to work up, is some granny squares with different colors working through to see how I like the color combination and how the yarns work up as a whole. Now, they do look like they have some dye lots on here. I don't generally follow dye lots. I just wing it. I've never really had massive issues with dye lots before. Some people hold to that very strictly. I personally don't care if there's a very minor variation in my colors, so I just don't really worry about that. But if that is a concern of yours, it is good to note that there are dye lots connected with these yarns. Now, I will say that these 2, for an acrylic, feel nice and soft. Definitely a lot softer than what you would get out of a Red Hot Super Saver. I don't really feel any scratch in this. It feels like it would be nice and soft. I don't know how much fuzz it will get on it or how much pilling it will have. I am planning on doing an in-depth yarn review on these so I can run them through a wash and a dry and see exactly what their durability is like and how they hold up. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, first impressions, they don't seem overly fuzzy. They seem nice and soft and seem like they would be something really nice to work with. This one, I will say, this goldenrod color, it's not scratchy, but it does have a different feel to it. I don't know if I would call it I don't know, stiff, maybe a little sticky. I'm not sure. But it does have just a slightly different feel in the hand that I noticed than these other colors. But that is my first little color combination that I put together that I thought would be really nice together. So I'll show you my second color combination that I kind of grabbed. And the first color that I kind of gravitated to was this color here, which is Leaf. And I just thought that this was a really beautiful green color. And the stats on these are all the same. This one does have a different label than some of the other yarns. You'll see this one here, which this color is Rose. You see the labels are slightly different. As far as I can tell, there's no difference other than the label. So this color here is Leaf. And it's nice and soft in the hand. I don't think that splitting in the ply, once it's worked up and your ends are woven in, would be anything to worry about. And I like the feel of this yarn. For 100% acrylic, it feels really nice. Now the colors that I put Leaf with, because this was the first one that I kind of wanted to go for, I grabbed this rose color, which I liked a lot. And then this color here, which is called Meadow, which is more of a washed out watery green. And I thought that those three would probably look really pretty together. So again, I'm probably going to swatch these up with the different colors working through in a granny square, kind of see how I like how that color combination looks. Now, I don't feel any difference in texture on any of these. These all feel very soft in the hand. And I am excited to see how these work up. So moving on to the tweeds. I think that they had more than 2 color tweeds. I can't remember, but I just grabbed 2. This first one here is denim tweed, which it looks just like blue jeans, like it really does. And it's a really nice color. The stats on these are slightly different, but only in the way of yardage. So if you were getting a solid color, it was 131 yards. On this ball here, it's going to be 120 yards, excuse me, or 110 meters. It comes in a 55 gram skein, which honestly, I'm not sure if I've really seen a 55 gram skein before. Usually they just round it down to 50, but you get an extra 5 grams in this. It is 100% acrylic, just like the solids. And it is a medium 4-weight, 5mm hook, 5 millimeter needle and a 5.5mm hook. Same care instructions, machine wash, warm, tumble dry, low heat. Has that same Ecotex label, and it is also made in Turkey. So all around, the exact same yarn, just with a different coloring. This is denim tweed. I really like the way that this one looks. And I actually started, because I was so excited about this next color, I just had to get it on my hook. This one they called Rust Tweed. And I took the label off of it, so you can't see that. I apologize. But I did do a quick little swatch in my Star-Crossed Granny Square pattern, just so I could see how it kind of looked worked up. And I'm really pleased with this. I think it looks really nice. I felt like it worked up pretty decently. I am going to definitely put these through a hot wash, hot dry test, just to see how they stand the test of those extreme temperatures, especially considering that they are saying that they are machine and wash and dry safe. Now, they don't say hot wash, hot dry. They say machine wash on warm, which I still feel is pretty significant. I usually always try and do my stuff on cold. And then it says tumble dry, low heat. I have an old dryer. I can't do low heat. I can only do high. So we're going to put this through the ringer and see how it holds up. But I really liked this Rust Tweed color a lot, especially in connection with this terracotta color. I thought that those two looked really pretty together. And if there is a project that I have in mind for this, for $1 a skein, you can't really go wrong. I do want to do a bit of a price comparison to see if overall the yardage works out to being a better deal if you get the Premier Basics than you do getting the Just yarn from the Dollar Tree. As far as I'm aware, the only place that you can get this yarn is from Dollar Tree, but they do have a website where you can also buy online. They just have a minimum amount purchase, which I think for some is anywhere between 6 skeins minimum and 12 skeins minimum, which still, at $1 a skein, if you're getting 12 skeins of yarn, $12 to work up an entire project is still a really good deal. So that's just that. I just wanted to show you what this rust denim right next to that terracotta color looks like. I think they're really pretty, and I think that that might work up something beautiful, beautiful for fall. So let's go on to the cotton here, which I will say I was a little bit surprised with, and maybe not for the reason you think. It's called Just Cotton. Just Cotton. And then you read the contents, and it says 85% cotton and 15% polyester. Now, cotton blends are my favorite kinds of yarns to work with. So I'm not trying to hate on a cotton blend. I just think that maybe if they were calling it just cotton, I don't know. Throwing that 50% polyester in there on something that's not 100% cotton feels a little weird to me. But for whatever reason, that's how the branding goes. And this is called Just Cotton. You get 104 yards per 60 grams skein. And as I said before, it is 85% cotton, 15% polyester. It's categorized as a 4 medium weight. And they recommend a 5mm needle or a 5.5mm hook. And they say machine wash, warm, tumble dry, low heat, just like they did with the other one. And this is also made in Turkey. So these two colors that I just grabbed, this one is called Sage, and this one is called Sage Marl. What I could see in the cottons is that for every solid, as far as I remember, they also had a marled version in that same color, so you could match those colors together. I think these are really nice. I definitely would say that these are probably more kitchen quality cottons, but I am planning on swatching these up, see if they soften up at all in the wash and the dry, and to see if they have any obvious wear or tear. And if they come out well, I probably wouldn't hesitate to make a garment out of it, honestly. It's still it's definitely, even though my first instinct is to say that this is a kitchen type cotton, I don't know, it still feels nicer to me than like Lily and Cream or something like that. So if this comes out of the wash test okay, I can see myself making a little lightweight coverall, shawl, or a little summer cardigan, or even just a breezy summer scarf or a hat out of this cotton. So we will see how that works up. But that's that for Just Cotton. They have lots of different color options. To see all the different color options available, I do recommend you go in store rather than just on their website, because they do have some Chanel on their website that I could purchase online, but they only have it in one color. And just from seeing other things online, I know that they have it in more than one color available. They only had one color online. So if you really want to see all the color options that they have, I recommend visiting your local Dollar Tree here in the States, if you happen to be in the United States, and giving it a try. This is just my first reaction on these, but I still think that these are a heck of a deal. I'm excited to try this. Premier is a very well-trusted brand, and it's one that I haven't used a lot. So I'm excited to get my hook in these and give it a try. I will say that I'm not exactly sure what it would break down yardage-wise. So I am going to dig into that and look into that, and I plan on including that in my in-depth yarn review. But I am going to swatch these up, going to throw one in the wash, throw one in the dryer, and planning on making an amigurumi little ball out of these as well, so you can just see how they work up if you were to do any type of project, amigurumi or not, that just required those really tight little stitches. So that, I think, is it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I am having a blast doing these. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully in my next yarn haul, you will actually be able to see my face rather than just my hands. But I figure the most important thing was that you were able to see very clearly this fun yarn that I got from the Dollar Tree. We are on our way to 500 subscribers. We just hit 200 subscribers today, which is awesome. Thank you so much, everyone who has subscribed. If you haven't already, check out my channel, see if you find the content valuable, and if you do, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button. Every new subscriber and new like gets us closer to our goal. And let me know in the comments, have you tried any yarn from the Dollar Tree yet? What were your thoughts on it? And if you are working with it, What are you working on? I'm very curious to hear all about what you got from your local Dollar Tree. In the meantime, I'm going to leave it there, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.